So, the question on everyone's mind is like impeachment. Can you do a vision card reading for whether or not Trump will be impeached? So the whole 9-card spread.
I'm curious myself. Okay, I don't know if I was sharing this with you, because with kids you have to share this story over and over. When my parents, I have to say it what I see. I see a bomb hanging from my floor to the neighbors in Poland. My mom moved from middle of the country to Wrocław. It was German city before. End of the war, it was bombarded like hell. And my father came back from Germany because his mother didn't left the city. It was Breslau before the war. He was born in Breslau. I was born the same place in Wrocław. And it was like shortage of houses. Most houses were destroyed. Like 80% houses were destroyed. I'm telling, oh yeah, he's laughing. It's a long
I'm laughing because the story's going on for, there was a bomb hanging in your attic when you were young.
Not attic. From the ceiling came to the room that eventually was my room. And my parents were desperate for the house, so they took that house. They occupied the floor. So there was 4 bedrooms, so they were disconnected with 1 bedroom. And the other bomb was hanging in the attic as well from different part. And we couldn't go to that room. How to explain it? I was born a few years after the war, 6 years after the war. The bomb was still hanging there. When I was probably 7 years old, one day they told us we have to move out. And the guy came, the equipe came and they took the bombs out of our house. So the impeachment is like that bomb hanging. It's hanging there, it's a danger, it's a nuisance. Don't touch it, the room was locked. We could open the door and watch what the neighbors were doing under us, because they had the bomb hanging from the ceiling, and it was a hole. So the same thing is with the impeachment. It's obvious, it's a nuisance, it has to be dealt with, but they are afraid to touch it. Not everyone can touch it. It has to be an expert who will come and know what he's doing, take a risk to remove that damn thing. But meanwhile, we knew we could lose our house, everything what was inside. So the danger is there of impeachment. I think eventually there will be no way that they will not be able to impeach him. He is that big nuisance, like the bomb hanging from our floor to the cards, yes. It's a surprise when you see something like that and you want to understand. Well, okay. Say word cut.
Cut.
And it will be mostly about Democrats, what they are thinking about. They don't want to work yet. They want to do this part-time. They want to postpone as much as they are able to postpone. So halfway working, part-time working. 1, 2, 3.
1.
What they are thinking about.
2. 3.
Okay. They know some people love Trump. They know that he has a big supporters groups. Pelosi is holding her horses to herself. I don't want to, even she's excited about the impeachment thing, but she's holding to herself. I don't want to do it yet because what if it will blow up too early and we are losing the election? So she wants to navigate the different directions. Future.
1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9.
My heart is bumping.
Well, you've been doing readings all day, and you still have readings to do.
Yeah, I had.
I feel bad because I always only try to book you for 3 a day, and
It's always someone who is desperate that needs to extra. That's okay. I'm always open for.
but till we got you that watch, we didn't know that it was like you running a marathon.
I do. Okay, and I love it. Eventually, they will have to kick him out of the office. So because he acts like a stupid baby. Not that I have anything against babies. I want babies. I want grandchildren. Don't cut this off. There will be a battle. There will be a battle between Republicans and Democrats because there is a struggle, the trust issue. They will have to do it because the trust issue is there. He's impeachable. They will start thinking outside the box. They will have to go, and there will be more people that they will rely on. The both parties will start thinking. There is something with the intuition telling us that he is guilty. About the coins, the decisions that he was taking about the coins, the money. The first video we did, I just want to check those black monies, where they are coming from. I'm all the time waiting for that to happen. Nice surprises, nice surprise. So eventually they will have to.
Okay.
There is no way that they can live with that bomb in the floor and not using the room. That was my bedroom eventually, but for you it might sound so horrific that someone was living with 2 bombs on the house. It was normal. I will sometimes be curious when some friends will come to visit my mom and she was showing them the extra room that we will have one day, or we wouldn't have any roof over their heads. So that's what they have to deal with.
Which room was that?
My bed, the next to the kitchen. There was a living room next to kitchen and that little room there.
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for you guys because I mean you would shut the door and not think about it, not look at it. But those people living underneath you
And there was
saw
a full
that
family.
bomb
There was
overhead.
a couple, and eventually they have 2 kids. So 12 years after the war, eventually they removed that.
Did you try to stabilize the bomb at least?
No, we were not allowed to get there.
When someone jumped on the floor real hard, did you guys worry?
The house was built really solid. It was built in 1904. Old villa that Prince was living. So it was a nice house. No one wanted to live with those bombs, so we were the lucky one that chose that house.
What did you hear? Like, was there other bombs in the city that were going off?
I found 3 bombs. That was my
Yeah, but was it like a daily thing where somebody's house would blow up every other day or what?
Not every other day, because people learn to be very cautious. But there was boys usually were playing with bombs, and they were
Cautious. Polish people cautious.
No, but next to us there was a house, the new house, that was destroyed completely. I was going there and looking for treasures all the time, looking for diamonds, and that was only glass, crushed glass to the pieces, because the glass was in metal squares, and when it crashed, it was like a diamond. So all my childhood I was playing on the ruins and thinking that that's normal. Yes, I'm so old. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for ordering readings with me. I love to hear from you. Thank you. Bye-bye. I would like to invite you to the private reading with me. Please visit www.psychicvioletta.com. Click Book Online. Choose the type of reading. Choose the length. Choose the date and the time. Fill out your informations. Click the Pay Now button with your credit card or debit card. And you're all done.